What if the most important person in your life is someone you've never met? Not tomorrow, not years from now. Right now, somewhere beneath this same night sky, a woman is living her life completely unaware that she already occupies a space in your future. She does not know your name. She has never heard your voice. Yet every failure you've survived, every lonely night you've endured, every lesson that almost broke you may be quietly leading you toward her. Last night, in complete silence, I found myself praying for that woman. And what happened next changed the way I understand love, loneliness, and destiny forever. I prayed for you last night. Not in the way people usually imagine prayer. There was no grand speech, no dramatic plea thrown into the darkness, no desperate negotiation with the universe, just silence. The kind of silence that arrives after an entire world has spent the day screaming your name. The room was dark. The screens were finally off. The notifications had stopped finding me. The endless current of information that usually surrounds my life had been pushed outside the door for a few brief hours. And yet, strangely, the quiet felt louder than all of it. Because when the noise disappears, there is nowhere left to hide from yourself. The world sees motion. It sees accomplishments, deadlines, meetings, plans, launches, ambitions, endless momentum. It sees a man moving forward. What it never sees is the moment when all movement stops, the moment when the door closes, the moment when the lights dim, the moment when a man is left alone with the thoughts he has spent an entire day out running. Last night was one of those moments. Outside, everything continued exactly as it always does. Cities stayed awake. Airplanes crossed oceans. Servers processed billions of conversations. Satellites moved through the darkness above the clouds. Entire economies shifted while people slept. The machinery of civilization continued its endless performance, but none of it felt important. Not for those few minutes, because while all of that was happening, my mind was somewhere else entirely. It was thinking about you. A woman I have never met, a voice I have never heard, a face I have never seen. And somehow, despite all of that, you felt more real to me than half the things I touched yesterday. That realization unsettled me. Not because it was irrational, because it was honest. There is a strange loneliness that comes with becoming the person everyone expects you to be. People admire the image, they trust the competence, they depend on the strength, and after a while, you begin to realize that very few people are actually meeting the human being underneath all of it. They meet the role, they meet the performance, they meet the armor, but they rarely meet the person carrying it. Last night, I wasn't thinking about success. I wasn't thinking about the future I want to build. I wasn't thinking about goals, strategies, responsibilities, or any of the things that usually occupy my mind. I was thinking about what it would feel like to sit across from someone and not have to explain why I am tired. To be understood before speaking, to exist without performing, to put down the weight for a moment without worrying who might pick it apart. And that thought led me to you. Not the fantasy of you, the reality of you. Somewhere at this exact moment, you are living a life completely separate from mine. You have your own fears, your